I know Dr. Rajib as my junior colleague for almost 10 years now. First as an intensivist and nowadays as a good physician with good analytical skills. What is remarkable about him is his clear approach to a patient and the capacity to counsel and convince a patient so that the patient feels confident about treatment, which is a good asset for any physician. And I see him as one of the upcoming physicians among the younger generation. He is also a good teacher, conducting a lot of continuing medical education activities, especially in the fields of infectious diseases, intensive care. And then he's also been on the panels of infectious diseases control in the hospital. He's an asset to the Apollo hospitals, and I wish him a fruitful career ahead.
And I know him ever since he joined with Apollo Hospital as an intensivist. Since then, I am closely attached to him and working with him. A very good person, and he takes care of the patient. Anybody is referring patient, go home and relax or sit back and relax. And he takes care of everything. And you need not worry about any aspect of the patient whom you have referred. Okay, that's the greatness about Dr. Rajib. And whenever I am in difficult situation about a patient and how to go about or how to treat, and he is the one who is handy and just a call away, and is a good human being too. He doesn't hesitate to take the help of a fellow colleague or fellow professional in case if he is not able to come to a conclusion or he needs help in any sort. And he is also a very good family man. As I know him, I wish him good life and great success in his future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Rajib Paul. I just want to thank you for all that you have done for us. We are so happy to have found a doctor like you who takes so much care and who understands our problems so well and diagnoses with such precision. And I think you're a wonderful doctor, and I wish you many, many, many more years of great service.
Dr. Raju Paul is a great physician. Whenever we are struggling with the diagnosis in ICU, our first choice becomes Dr. Raju Paul. He is a very good critical care teacher. He is teacher for me, and he is teacher for many critical care consultants. He has got great organizing skills. He conducted 4 national level critical care conferences. He is our immediate past IACCM secretary. Thank you for your support to the critical care department.
I have known Dr. Rajib Paul for the past 10-12 years, and we joined the institute around the same time. He frequently discusses with us about the patient's condition and the diagnosis, and it's always a pleasure to interact with him. On the lighter side, he jokes that we always report rare organisms only in his cases, but really he shares the same amount of enthusiasm. He's an active member of Infection Control Committee and has contributed to various infection control activities throughout the hospital. And recently I came to know that he's also a very good sports person. His approach of never giving up on a patient is something which is really appreciable. I wish him all the best.
I first met Dr. Rajib Paul more than a decade ago when he had joined as in charge of medical ICU. At the first meeting, I was extremely impressed by his medical knowledge, his clinical acumen, and what shone through was the confidence that he had. He had wonderful communication skills as well. But I remember thinking at that time, he looks extremely young. So I'm just wondering whether he has enough clinical experience. And I'm happy to tell you that at the end of the next couple of meetings with him, I realized that his vast store of medical knowledge was backed up by good clinical acumen, commitment, and good core values. In fact, I could see that his inputs in our patients, which are really complicated because they have multiple organ involvement, with those patients he did a wonderful job, and a lot of patients got better thanks to his help. From now on and since then on, whenever I have a complicated case, I definitely look towards Dr. Rajib Paul to help me out with them. And in fact, I wish we could have more and more Rajib Pauls, because that would improve the healthcare system in our country to a great extent. I wish we could clone him, and if we had another 5 Rajib Pauls, this hospital would have been wonderful. So here's wishing Rajib all the best. May your tribe increase, best of luck, and may all your fondest desires be fulfilled.
I worked with Dr. Rajib Paul in the critical department for almost 8 years. He's a very dynamic, cheerful doctor. Delighted to be work with him, and I feel that whoever is around with him will be delighted when he's around. He's a very good teacher. He takes care of all his patients very well. He's interested in to do good for this patient. His keen interest is to have a proper diagnosis and to manage the patient accordingly. He's having a good art of counseling, which is maybe a God-given gift. And many times I have witnessed that I've seen family members cheers making a wife to laugh and giving a smile to wives. And even when a major problem arrives or any critical patients we seen in our ICU, we frequently turn towards him for his professional advice. The important thing is the aspect of seeing the patient in different angles makes him a very good critical care specialist to know what's really happening to the patient. Has tenacity and adversity, and his resilience and keeping calm in crisis make him unique a doctor over here, and I wish him success in all his future endeavors. We love him, we respect him, and thanks a lot.
Yeah, good evening. I appreciate the management of Apollo for arranging this Felicitation program to Dr. Rajib Paul. He is really a great personality, and we are all lucky enough to have him in hospital like Apollo here. When first I came to know about Dr. Rajib Paul when I was in the United States of America. At that time my elder sister was hospitalized in intensive care here, and I was almost cancelled my training there, and I was about to come back, but still I spoke to him on phone. He said not to worry, take care, and I will inform you if that the situation is serious. So from there he has treated her, and now she is all right and she is doing well, and really appreciate the efforts made by the doctor. And it was really a dream for us, and till date she is undergoing treatment with Dr. Rajib Paul at Apollo. Really it's a great to have such a doctor. So beside this, he is also a good friend of mine. Thank you.
I know Dr. Rajib Paul sir before joining Apollo Hospital as an anesthesiology student and as a critical care fellow. I used to hear a lot of his lectures during CMEs. He is a very good, excellent teacher, and he had very good grasp of the subject. And after joining Apollo, I had first-hand experience Rajib Paul sir's clinical acumen and the way he treats his patient and the confidence he gives to the patient and family is the thing which we have to learn from him as a juniors, and a very good intensivist and a very good physician. And I am really happy to work along with Rajib Paul sir. He is a inspirational for all of our intensivists in Apollo Hospital.
I have known Dr. Rajib Paul since more than 10 years. I'm fortunate enough to work with him in the Department of Critical Care Medicine. He's a great clinician, a great teacher, he's a good team leader, and has a mind of Sherlock Holmes. Whenever he is at the bedside, he will make sure that all the aspects of the patient's issues are being solved, and if there are any issues which don't have answers, he will make sure till he finds those answers. He will make sure that all the issues are solved. Whenever in managing the critically ill patients, when all the options are exhausted and we are left with no other options, then only Dr. Rajib is the only one option left with us, and we make sure we take his opinion, and definitely he has solutions for all the issues. Is really an asset for the organization. I wish him very best of luck for his future endeavor. Thank you very much, sir.
నేను ఖమ్మం నుంచి వచ్చానండి. నా పేరు విజయలక్ష్మి. 12 సంవత్సరాలు అయిందండి నేను అపోలో హాస్పిటల్లో ట్రీట్మెంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. అసలు బ్రతుకుతాను లేదు, నమ్మకం లేదని ఖమ్మంలో చెప్పారు. మా పెద్ద బాబు తీసుకొచ్చాడండి హైదరాబాద్ అపోలో హాస్పిటల్కి. తీసుకొచ్చిన దగ్గర నుంచి రాజీపాల్ డాక్టర్ గారు నాకు ట్రీట్మెంట్ చేశారండి. ఇప్పుడు వరకు కూడా నేను హ్యాపీగా సంతోషంగా మళ్ళీ నేను బ్రతకగలిగాను, హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నాను. మళ్ళీ ఒక జన్మనిచ్చి మళ్ళీ బ్రతికించారండి రాజీపాల్ గారు. ఆయనకు కృతజ్ఞతలు. అపోలో హాస్పిటల్లో డాక్టర్లందరికి కూడాను, హాస్పిటల్లో అందరు వర్కర్స్ కూడా అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలండి.
I'm very proud to tell something about a family, our Apollo, and a very good coordinated team of Rajib Paul. Dr. Rajib Paul is very much attached to our family. Like, if I have to say, if there is no Rajib Paul, there is no my mother. So for the last 10 years, if I have to tell you something, saving a patient of 100 kgs is not an easy task, that too for a doctor. And from a doctor you can't expect sympathy, but from Rajib Paul you can expect everything what a patient need, and he's a man of awesome answers for a patient. That is what I want to share.
Rajib sir has an excellent, unique way of diagnosing any patient. Not just diagnosing a patient, but he really takes care of the patient both in and around the surroundings of the patient. Really things go wrong with the patient, then hospital need not put an inquiry commission. If you involve Rajib sir, he will really solve it in just few minutes. Most of our family members, sir, are getting treated with you, and many of them are your patients. Sir, we can just say that we like you a lot. We all wish you a very bright and best future for you, sir. Thank you.
I have known Dr. Rajib Paul since 2013, when I joined in August 2013 as a DNB resident in Apollo Hospital. Since then, he has been a good teacher, a good guide, and a very splendid human being. He is equally loved and beloved by the DNB students as well as loved by the patients. So indeed, working with Dr. Rajib Paul was a great pleasure.
I know Dr. Rajib Paul from 2014 when I joined in DNB program. I have seen him taking care of patients very particularly, like very good. He teaches all things very in good manner. He explains all the regarding patients conditions and all on the round, and he take care of patients very well.
To my knowledge, you are one of the best doctor who will raise as a patient concern. Not only that, you will give solution for the same. There is a common say in English, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. But who want to keep a good doctor like you away, sir?
He will take a challenge to treat all critical patients, and he will manage and he will deliver good quality of care for a better outcome of a patient, and he will make us to understand to manage from our side.
Sir, we have still more good numerous qualities which you have, but time may not permit us to tell all the qualities which you have, which we are come across with you. I just want to say, wish you a good luck for all future endeavors. Wish you a good luck. All the best, sir.
I worked with Dr. Rajib Paul for about 7 years. My career started in MICU. He takes up any critical patient as a challenge and brings the patient out and makes the patient's family happy. He gave us self-confidence by involving us in this kind of critical situations. He is a good teacher and a motivator. He always wanted the ICU and the staff of the ICU to be the best, and always wanted to follow the international standards. He always updates his knowledge and spreads the knowledge to us and improves our standards also. It was a great experience to work with sir. Most of the people who trained under him are well settled now. I wish him all the best for his future endeavor. All the best, sir.
Namaste, this is Ragveni, Nursing Superintendent, Apollo Hospital, Visakhapatnam. It makes me feel really happy to be speaking about Dr. Rajib Pal. Working with him was a great learning experience. As I look back to my associations of 12 years with him, Dr. Rajib Pal is a very knowledgeable physician who is very professional and patient-centric in his approach. Any number of positive adjectives in the dictionary will not sufficient to describe how good he is as a doctor and as a human being. Sir, I'm so proud that I'm the part of your team. Thank you.
I got a golden chance to work with one of the best doctors in the world, Dr. Rajib Pal, in Medical Intensive Care Unit for 3 years. It is said it is blessed to be gifted with brain, heart and hand. Brain with knowledge, heart with compassion and empathy, and skillful hands. To tell you, our Dr. Rajib Pal sir is blessed with all three. Sir is very responsible, confident, available anytime, dedicated and determined. Always ready to take challenge the most difficult cases. And the best part is that with the magical hands and the teamwork, there were really miracles in our ICU. Dr. Rajib Pal sir is a real role model, and to every patient the best doctor. Sir, God bless you abundantly and wish you all success in life. Thank you.
Rajib is a very special doctor. What I think, he is little different from other doctors. He takes his patients as his family members. He just gives more than 100% for his patients. He is so sincere and dedicated to his work. He tries to balance both his personal and professional life. Whenever he has time, especially Sunday evenings, he tries to spend time with his children. He takes them out. We all go out, have a lovely Sunday evening. This last summer vacation only, we went to Kolkata. From there we went to Orissa and Andhra and then Telangana. Via car we came back. So we enjoyed the trip very well. He loves driving too. Thanks to Apollo Hospital for continuous support and help for him.
I am proud to be your daughter. You helped me in my projects and many things. You're not just a father but also a good doctor. You take us to the park and we all play and enjoy. I love you, Papa. We all love you.